Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is a new YouTube channel I am starting. And I am starting this new YouTube channel based on the questions I've been receiving from some of my friends and the people I know, friends of my friends, and things like that, asking me for information about how to immigrate to Canada. And I've been giving these responses to the best of my knowledge based on what we have on the immigration website. But I think it's best for me to start this YouTube channel so that I can easily direct um, people that are reaching out to me to the YouTube channel so that they can listen to it and see how things work when it comes to immigrating to Canada. I don't want to be giving this information like, you know, individually, but, you know, making this, I believe that creating this YouTube channel will help in reaching out a vast majority of people and those seeking important information on how immigrating to Canada works. So this is a new YouTube channel, like I said. I would like and encourage you to subscribe, like, and share so that it can reach as many people as are interested in immigrating to Canada. So first of all, today we are going to take a look and see how to get to the government immigration website where you can find the information you are looking for. And you can basically, do whatever you want, like make some research, um, read through the requirements and all the stuff and how you can immigrate to Canada. So having said all that, here is the browser, the web browser. One thing again I would like to mention is it will be very, very important that you make some research on your own so that you'll be able to get the necessary information you have. I believe the website has a lot of information that that you might be needing answers to, or answers to your questions and stuff like that. So if you open up your browser and you go to cic.gc.ca, this is the government website that contains all the immigration processes and how it works. So, like we all know, the Canada is a bilingual country. They speak both. We speak both English and French, and it depends on you. If you're bilingual, you can go with any of the languages. But if you're English or French, you select whichever language that is more preferable to you. So I'll go with the English. Okay. So when you click on the English, you will be able to see, it will bring you to this page, with the front page where you have all the information that, latest information and stuff like that. So once you open that, click on menu, go to immigration and citizenship, and go to immigrate. Okay, don't worry about others. We'll talk about them as we progress. So immigrate. Once you click on immigrate, it will open up a page here and telling you how you can immigrate to Canada, most importantly, as a permanent resident. All right. So this is the processes where you see services and information. So you can immigrate to Canada under the express entry class. Under the express entry, we have, I think, about three ways you can immigrate to Canada. We're going to take these things one at a time. So we have the express entry. We have the provincial nominees, that is immigrating to Canada through the different provinces and territories we have in Canada. And we have the Atlantic Immigration Program. That's another kind of program you can immigrate to Canada as a PR, as permanent resident. We have the startup visa. We have the rural and northern immigration pilot program. We have the temporary resident to permanent resident pathway. That's another way you can immigrate to Canada. We have the economic mobility pathways pilot, another way. We have the family sponsorship. That is where you can sponsor your spouse, your parents, or your grandparents. So That's another way you can immigrate. And then we have another special one here called Quebec Selected Skilled Worker Program. So this is specifically the way you can immigrate to Canada through Quebec province. So Quebec is a French-speaking province, but we can say it's French-speaking, but most likely much of speakers than English, but you can find both language speakers in that province or bilingual persons. They are always in this Quebec province. So yeah, they have a special kind of program for the province. So we call it Quebec Selected Skilled Workers Program. We have another one here called the Caregivers. This is another way you can immigrate to Canada as a PR. All these are pathways you can immigrate to Canada as a permanent resident. We have also self-employed program. We have the agri-food pilot program as well. And we have the permanent residence pathway for Hong Kong residents. So I think this is specifically for Hong Kong citizens. Okay, so it says there are two pathways to permanent residence for eligible Hong Kong residents who are currently in Canada. So yeah, so these are for Hong Kong citizens that are already in Canada here, maybe as a student or temporary worker or whatever program they find themselves here in Canada, which they are still not permanent resident, but through this program, they can become permanent residents. And the last but not the least here is through the refugee program. So if you come to Canada as a refugee, there's a pathway for you through which you can become a permanent resident. And then the last one here, which is not a way to immigrate to Canada, is just a way you can appeal your immigration decision. So let's say you applied and for one reason or the other, for whatever reason, you didn't get the positive decision to immigrate to Canada or continue your process of immigrating to Canada. Yeah, you can appeal the decision. So, but that's not part of the way you can immigrate. So we have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we have about 14 pathways here on this website that we can immigrate to Canada. So these are the ways I just wanted us to share to let us know that we can immigrate to Canada through these 14 pathways. So it's not, when you hear people talk about how to immigrate to Canada, it's not like they're getting the information from the sky or from somewhere. Every information passed is coming from this particular website, and it's not static. That's the funny part of it. The information on this website, they are not static. They can change at any time, say in the next 3 months, in the next 6 months, in the next 8 months, in the next 1 year. The information on this website, the way to immigrate, they are always not static. The information changes. The information change from time to time. It could be, more pathways might be added or might be removed, or the requirements might change and stuff like that. So it's always best. The way I think about it is, it's always best before you take any decision, don't rely on the previous information you have, especially if it's months you receive the information. Always come here, search whatever you're looking for, read it up, and then know exactly what the current information is so that you can work with that. So whatever information that the government or the immigration government has as at the time you are submitting your papers, that's what you are locked in with, and that's what your papers are going to be judged or based upon. So I just wanted to share this with us to let us know that you as an individual, as a person, you can also have access to this website and read through and see exactly what information is there and how you can, decide, make an informed decision if you want to proceed or not. So let's take, for example, before I let you guys go, if you look at the express entry and you click on express entry, for example, and then you see how express entry works. Okay, get the documents you need and submit your express entry profile. So if we are going to look at how express entry works and you click on that, you want to understand how this works. So remember initially I mentioned about the 3 ways you can immigrate to Canada through the express entry. So here they are. We have the Canadian Experience Class, we have the Federal Skilled Worker Program, and we have the Federal Skilled Trade Program. So these are the 3 ways you can immigrate to Canada. So if you click on each of them where it says learn more, you will see the requirements that is needed. You will see those that are supposed to be that are supposed to apply for those program for this immigration process and stuff like that. Just for an example, I'm not going into details for this. So if you click on learn more with the Canadian Experience Class, so you will see here what it's talking about, eligibility to apply for Canadian Experience Class. So this is one part of the express entry. So you see, you'll be looking at what are the eligibilities that you need to qualify for this particular program and to enable you apply for it. So once you read through this and you see that, okay, I'm eligible for it or I'm not eligible for it, you know exactly that if you are going to continue with it or not. So it's really straightforward to a reasonable extent, and the language, the expression, I think it's easy to understand. So that's what I wanted to share with us. Once again, subscribe to this YouTube channel, because you are going to be getting tons of information on this, and then click on the notification bell so that whenever we post any new video, you will be notified. You will get a notification on your phone and you can see exactly what we are talking about. So subscribe, like, and share. And thank you very much for watching. And I hope this information will go a long way to help those that are seeking informed in the information to immigrate to Canada. Thank you very much, and do have a wonderful day. Bye for now.